So I'm going to show you how this one works. There we go.
สีน้ำเงินฟ้าน้ำเงิน
What's the team number again? Chef?
1M
One M.
yeah 1M
One. Okay. So with this one, you can do a really nice rose on your cupcake. When you're doing this one, start off from the center, and you're gonna make your way outside. Okay, so hold it there.
easy
This is a really nice, easy tip. The good thing about doing piping something like this is, keep in mind, when you use the star tip, there's a lot of buttercream going on there. And sometimes when you eat a cupcake, there's too much buttercream. You need to have a balance between the two, right? I feel a tip like this gives you just the right amount of balance. It also makes it easy for you to package that because it fits in most boxes. Doesn't use a lot of buttercream either, so it saves you money. You get better value out of it, right? So that's one thing to do. Perfect. Let's do another one. So just gonna load up my bag. And I'll show you the nice floral design for the rest, so you can replicate that. Again, I don't want you to complicate it too much, so I'm going to show you maybe these. You can either pick this or the floral design, but I would ask maybe try the floral design too. Looks nice. So to do the floral design, you're going to need 3 different tips. One is going to be your French starter. The other one's going to be a plain tip. That should be the 844. Or 844.
60 yeah. Okay
And then just flip it.
oh nice yellow
Now, the one thing that I prefer personally is when I do cupcakes, not to have the colors too bright, too dense, because they do stain your mouth. And then when you eat it, sometimes, especially if it's a red velvet, there's a lot of food color in there, and it looks like, like Elmo or something from Sesame Street. I don't think I want to live that way. Yeah. So I got this one, I got this, and then I'll do one more.
wow
Tip, yeah, is my pedal tip. Right, so I'm gonna do 4. And you're free to play around with the colors. I encourage you to play around with them because this is your chance to see how it turns out. Just like with all the different recipes today, with buttercream, I think there was more learning in the 2 hours today than all my talking over the past 2 weeks. Right? So that's the beautiful thing about when you do stuff by yourself, because you see what happens, then you learn how to fix it, stays with you much longer. Right? Okay, and then I'm going to take just straight up one. Now, if you're wondering what kind of icing I did, this is for the American buttercream.
American
Love the
butter.
Americans. Equal parts of butter and icing sugar. That's it. Nothing else in it. So if you're doing cakes from home, that's what you can use. The one thing you will realize when you eat it, it does have a little bit of sugar particles in it. So what I like to do is I make it at least 3-4 days in advance and then let it sit. As the buttercream sits, the icing sugar blends with the water in the butter and you get a much. So that's my story. Perfect. So, what is going? My food. Awesome. So, we're gonna get our first cupcake. Maybe I'll start off like this. So, first thing I'm gonna do is just make a little rosette over there. That's my first.
wow
Okay. And I'm gonna take my white, hold that in my hand, and I'm just gonna wiggle it as I make my way across. Okay, I'm gonna start off from there, and I'm gonna turn the cupcake. So start off from there. Now you just okay. Then let's do another color. That one is really easy. I'm just gonna wipe. And I'm gonna do another wiggle. finish it off with some of that oil. So you get a really nice variety. Yeah, let's change that up a little bit, maybe. Uh, see, it's still good. Maybe this one first. So a few different variations for you to try out. Obviously, when you do something like this, you can charge a little more money. So something like that in the city it sells for about $5.50, $6 a piece. Something like that it sells for about $3.50 a piece. So obviously it takes more water, it takes more work, but a lot to work with. Okay. So what I recommend is first finish your 6 cupcakes the way you want to. Get that out of the way because that's for our competition. And then you grab the other 6 and have fun with it. So before you get to that stage, you look around your station, make sure you finish everything else. So your icing hopefully is the last thing you want it to be. Okay, if you think you can get to icing your cake today, okay, wrap it, put it into the fridge, but you're gonna have to come earlier on Tuesday at 30 minutes at least to make sure you get a head start with it. Otherwise, you will be falling behind on Tuesday. Okay, with the cupcakes today, the 6 that you made, offer you to take with you. We will have maybe 1 for tasting for everyone, and the rest for 5, and even a couple of these you can take home with you. Everything else you can give to me on a sheet there, I'll treat it, and then on Tuesday I'll send it to market. The key word there is these, because cupcakes are going to dry very quickly in the fridge. Okay, so ideally, if you get into business, you bake these and you freeze them. And then every day you pull out what you need, ice them, and send them off. Sometimes you can even ice a few, keep them in the freezer, but don't do that for food. Okay? Questions? All right. So